great openers in Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Crowell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body out themselves.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Brown. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Kessler. A screen complete to Crowell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton, an early touchdown pass in that one. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded at the 6. They find some open field here. And he finally goes out of bounds down, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover.
The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
That's Njoku over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pick. There, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Kessler to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Kessler. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And now it's Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's into the clear. 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler. Touchdown. The scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Kessler throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll make it third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Crowell, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Time on the horizon, they'll be out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Fights loose. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Kessler to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake to Crowell. Here's Kessler. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on third down for the Browns. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, here's Kessler. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. The sense that this team's been snake bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Kessler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now Kessler on second down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings... And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. 10. 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. On second down, here's Kessler. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of...
And now click. Geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted just twice and have had